Ladies, some men don't really love you. They just love how little they can do and still keep you around. They love to act like doing the bare minimum makes them irreplaceable. He'll text you back, call once, show a little effort for a few days, and suddenly he thinks he's a hero. Like he wants a trophy for things that a grown man should have been doing from the start. But the part that gets me is he knows how much he's really given, and he still moves like you should be grateful for it. You asked for reassurance and he gave you excuses. You asked for clarity and he gave you confusion, dressed up as potential. And the craziest part is, he thinks those brief, tiny efforts, those tiny spurts of I care, are enough to keep you hanging on. Because he's used to women accepting, not expecting. But you got tired of praising a man for doing minimum. You got tired of mistaking his bare effort for real intention. You got tired of calling it love when it was barely interest. And here's what he doesn't understand yet. The moment you stop reacting to his little check-in text, the moment you stop getting excited over the bare minimum, the moment you finally move on, that's when it hits him. That's when he realizes the bare minimum only worked because you had a big heart, not because he was a good man. And losing a woman who gave her all while he gave the least, that's a punch he'll feel long after you're gone. Peace and love. Like and follow.
Ladies, you got to be careful about dating bare minimum men. You know the men that just do enough to keep you from leaving, like give you just enough attention so that you don't feel totally neglected. No, these men can't love you the way you want to be loved, and you know it. You need to find somebody that loves you out of abundance, somebody that's thoughtful without you asking, someone that wants to go the extra mile, not just somebody that gives you just enough attention to keep you there, but not enough to elevate this relationship.
I only be wanting a man that's gonna give me the world, mine and his. And if you're not gonna do that, then get ready with me while I tell y'all some things that I feel like are just bare minimum for me personally and not princess treatment. And like I just said, this is me personally. This is my standards. This is what I prefer. This is my business. Damn. Coming in pretty strong. I feel like I'm going to just have to go ahead and start off with our favorite, but the flowers. I feel like that's such a debate that everybody always goes back and forth on. Should you have to get flowers constantly and this, that, and the third. And I just feel like flowers is the bare minimum. The second I have to start asking you to get me flowers, or I even have to mention that I want flowers and you don't get them, I swear to you, we're instantly breaking up. Because I just feel like they're everywhere. You can literally go into a grocery store and get one flower at least for like $1, like $6 for a bouquet at the fucking Walmart, girl. It's not that hard. Pick the flowers up, go to the Trader Joe's, go to the Wegmans, go to something and get the flowers. And I'm pretty young, so I'm not talking about flowers every single day. I understand, everybody's still gonna come up. We're still trying to get the funds right. But I should never just be sitting here wondering when the next time we get flowers is, because the last time you got them was on our anniversary. My next bare minimum is paying for my coffee. I'm a really big coffee drinker. Sometimes I switch to a refresher. Nonetheless, I'm always constantly getting something to drink. So it's just like the least you could do is go pay for it. It's like $5, girl. Just get it. And before y'all drag me, because I feel like a lot of y'all definitely are going to be like, well, who has the money for that? I understand that, but that's why I feel like choose who you want to date carefully, because I want to date a man who's going to pay for my coffee and give me flowers all the time. Personally, I feel like a lot of these men be using the excuse that they don't have no money to just go ahead and not get you anything, and that's just not going to fly around here, because there's a lot of creativity in this world, and you better use it. This next one is so bare minimum, and it's literally the least you could possibly do, and that's sending a good morning or a good night text. There is no reason that your partner should be going all freaking day without texting you or calling or checking up or nothing when there is 24 hours in a day. The first time that my man don't text me in the morning or at night, I promise you, he's never going to hear from me again.
See, the problem with this generation is the men nowadays, they don't know the difference between tricking and doing the bare minimum for a woman. Just because she asks you to push that 175 for that manicure and pedicure don't mean you tricking. As a matter of fact, you better be happy she didn't ask you to pay for that 613 with the HD lace and then you gotta pay for the install. Crazy, because I be hearing certain conversations and men be like, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. Shit, I don't want her to think I'm a trick. She think you broke. That's what she think you is, and I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather a female think I'm a trick than she think I'm broke. You find yourself complaining about the bare minimum and you think it's tricking. It's not tricking, homie. You ain't tricking. You look broke. You ain't tricking at all. So don't mix the two up. It ain't tricking. You're broke.
should not be impressed by the bare minimum. A guy sending you a DM and saying, hey, what's up? Good morning notification. Ain't nothing funny. That's the bare minimum. If a guy is looking to tickle your fancy, let him spend some money.
You need to be turned off by low effort and bad behavior. If he's waiting till the next day to have a conversation with you, to check in on you, to see how your day went, why the fuck are you giving him time and energy? You're letting him go to sleep perfectly knowing he left you on red. He did not check up on you. He'll only text you when he wants one thing. But the crazy part is you keep allowing that bad behavior. So we're gonna fix that. If you're letting a guy do this to you, that means your self-worth is being diminished by the second. Why would you allow someone to give you bare minimum effort when that's not what you deserve? He's basically treating you like all your worth is fucking bare minimum. I'll tell you this, there's probably a bunch of other girls in his phone that he's texting, that he's giving the time of day to, and you want to know why? Because he actually likes those girls and he wants to put in effort to girls he likes. If he's giving you that bare minimum effort, that means you're not on the same level as those other girls or the same interests or whatever it may be. If you're having trouble detaching from this toxic guy, go snag my book where it's helped over 500 women detach and find and attract the guy that they want.
Keep all that bare minimum treatment far away from me. I need the moon and the stars. Matter of fact, go grab me a star and bring it to me, okay? Period.
I ain't gonna lie, like, when you niggas get to hollering about, I ain't doing shit for a bitch, like, you know, I ain't with all that tricking shit. I ain't getting no girl hair, nails done and shit like that. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, man. That shit bare minimum shit, bro. Like, especially if you fucking with her for real, like feeding her, getting her hair done, nails, toes, shit, that shit bare minimum as a bitch, like. And who don't want to see that girl up to par? Especially if you up to par, why don't you want to see your significant other up to par? Like, I don't understand that shit. That shit weird as fuck to me, bro. Like, that's why I just sit there and be quiet, my nigga, because I know what the fuck I be having going on and shit. But I don't know, to each their own.
No, because why was I out here doing the most for a man who couldn't even remember my birthday? Why? Like, I'm texting him good morning, checking in on his mental health, hyping him up on his dreams, all while ignoring the fact that I'm running on empty. I was there for I'm just going through it. I got a lot going on. Every mood swing, every trauma dump at 2 a.m. I did all of that because it's like, I thought that's what love was. You know what I'm saying? Like, being supportive, being there for him, being his peace. But let's be honest, I wasn't being his peace. I was being his therapist, his backup mom, his cheerleader, his emotional plug, his entire support system. And guess who wasn't getting a damn thing in return? Just guess. Like, I feel like he gave me just enough to keep me, like, hanging on. Like a fake ass deep conversation, you know I love you. You know what I'm saying? How are you really? You don't care. You don't care. Every time I'd say, hey, I'm feeling neglected, you know, I'm a little emotionally barren here, it's always me being dramatic. What? Oh, if bare minimum was a person, it'd be you in this damn hoodie. And I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not overgiving, overfunctioning, or overcompensating for men who give me nothing but excuses. I hate that shit. My love is not a charity. You don't just collect it because you've had a hard life. The fuck? I need mutual. I need effort. I need reciprocation. I need something back. Period. I'm tired of giving and not getting shit back.
The psychology behind bare minimum men. Since most of the people that view my content are women, I'm going to try to shed some light on this narrative and help you guys understand the psychology behind a man who is bare minimum. First and foremost, the bare minimum man will give you enough to keep you interested, but not enough to show you any sense of real commitment or security. This is someone who is psychologically and emotionally dangerous because they've mastered the art of balance. The texting and communication is very sporadic and random. The plans are very vague and arbitrary, and the affection he decides to give you is very measured in careful doses of just enough. It's all a game of confusion and ambiguity, which leaves you constantly questioning his intentions toward you, his feelings toward you, and your place in his life. This leads you to a state of perpetual uncertainty where you become addicted to the highs of his sporadic attention and the lows of his frequent disappearances. This leaves you craving more, wanting more, needing more, yet at the same time you're uncertain if he's even able to give more. Another thing that the bare minimum man has mastered is the seduction of uncertainty. That ambiguity and uncertainty keeps some women on their toes by creating a sense of anticipation and excitement that is hard to resist. Yet, this uncertainty and ambiguity breeds a certain level of anxiety in which you don't know whether to hold on or to let go. One of the main reasons as to why this is possible and it happens is because of an addiction to potential. What I mean by that is the bare minimum man is an expert at showing glimpses of the things he could do potentially. The commitment that he could show her, the relationship that he could create for her, the memories he could share with her. And unfortunately, this is the vision that a lot of women are captivated by. They're captivated by the vision that could be, the potential, not what actually is. And I don't blame them. It's an intoxicating idea. The notion that you're the one who inspires change in someone, it's very fulfilling. So as a result, what do women do? They invest time, they invest effort, and they invest energy, hoping that the potentiality could become an actuality. Let me just say this, if a man who does not want to change on his own, nothing you could ever do to him will ever make him want to change. So there was a little bit of the psychology behind the bare minimum man. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, or share this with someone who you think might find it interesting.
If you had a past relationship where you were deprived, maybe you wanted the guy to give you more affection, maybe you wanted him to call you more, you wanted more date nights, right? When you get into a new relationship or you meet someone else, don't start giving out all of these brownie points and cookies for a bare minimum 20% behavior. Girl, I really like him. He called me every day. Baby, that's the bare minimum. And yes, we want to affirm that behavior, but this is not something that should have you skipping down the street in your soul and over the moon, okay? You were starved out in your past relationship. Baby, it's an illusion. We don't want to be tricked and bamboozled by bare minimum. Make a list of all the things you like, you need, you desire, and you want to make that the baseline, baby, to even talk to you, okay? To even be in your orbit, all right? Don't lowball yourself.
You don't require enough. A man will come date you just because he feel like, oh, she's easy to please. She don't want much. All she need me to do is come see her every here and there, text her in the morning, text her at night. No, you don't fucking require enough. And that's why you being the way you fucking being treated. And I don't like it. Require more. Require flowers. Require dates. Set the tone from the beginning. Gone are the fucking days where we're being the chill girls who, oh, I don't want him to think I want him for his money. Bitch, where's that? Hello? Where the fuck is the coin? Because the same way you cashing out on me, I'm going to be cashing out on you. Who want to fucking walk around acting like, oh, I don't need a man for nothing. Yes, I'm dating him and I'm fucking laying in bed with him, but I don't got to ask him for shit. Bitch, why the fuck not? Are you cool? So you just willy-nilly laid up with a man, most likely in your shit, and you can ask him for a motherfuck thing? Girl, absolutely can't be laying on your back for no man and you're still struggling. Like no. Set the motherfucking tone. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. Oh, she's a gold digger. Bitch, you can never call me a gold digger. I take care of my man the same way he take care of me. It's not even all about money, but you can't call for emotional support. You can't call for, if your motherfucking tire pop, you can't like for nothing. Be that good of a girlfriend and stay out his motherfucking hair. Just for him to like not show up for you in no area. Like, no, he has to show up for you in some way, shape, or fucking form. Fuck that. A real man wants to take care of his lady. It's not the fact of you having it on your own and he know you could do it for yourself, but he gonna want to do it for you. You feel me? Like he's going to want to, he gotta at least offer. And bet you need to open your goddamn mouth. Because he can open his mouth and fucking actually lay on your back, but you can't open your motherfucking mouth and tell him you need money for the light bill.
The worst nightmare of a narcissistic man is that you realize that the treatment that you're getting in this relationship is nowhere near the type of love that you actually deserve. In fact, what he does to distract you is create problems over simple things. He should be doing the bare minimum, but he's going to make the bare minimum sound like it's the most difficult thing in the world. And when you start to call him out, he'll make a smoke and mirror problem. He'll start to argue. He'll start to make it a big deal. He'll throw it back at you because the reality is you're starting to wake up and realize that you deserve better treatment than this, and he knows it. But in order to avoid it, he starts to make a problem and make it a fake argument. Because if he starts having to do the bare minimum or more than that, he can't pursue anyone else. He's got to take that energy and pursue someone else, but he can't do that if he's putting in more effort here, and he has to actually grow as a person. Careful.
I notice when dating men, a lot of men tell me, I ain't never did this before. I ain't never been here before. And it lets me know that a lot of women don't require much. Women don't be requiring shit when it comes to these men. And not only that, a woman think that a man's supposed to just give, and they take. Baby girl, let me tell you something. If you thinking like that, you ain't gonna get far in life. Because you got to give a little to get a lot, baby. But when I say these women don't require much, women are okay with settling with a man pulling up on them to smoke some weed. Baby, nah, that ain't gonna fly with me. And if you smoke, I'm not against it. I don't smoke. But if that's what you do, then that's on you. But baby, let me tell you, if he wanted to, he would. A man is gonna do for a person that he like and that he really fuck with. And if he ain't coming in doing nothing, not even dating you, that mean that he don't like you. And that mean that he don't fuck with you like that. So let that man go on and let him go fuck with who he like. And you go find you somebody that really fuck with you.